This is Edgar Cruz. We're in Oklahoma City at the National Western Heritage Museum. Many of us Oklahomans know it as the Cowboy Hall of Fame. That's what it used to be for multiple years. They've redone it. They've added different sections, different museum parts, beautiful paintings, statues, a lot of history. But I'd like to introduce you to Jerry Tyner. Jerry,
I'm the man with the stories. I know historical tidbits. Some people like to call it trivia, but I don't call it trivia. The difference is, if the tidbit is interesting, trivia nobody cares about. That's all I got to say about that.
Let's do it.
This statue was done by Gerald Balthier. He made this, took him 6 months, and he gave that to the museum. But this is solid marble. He started off building this up in Colorado by the mine, and he finished it all except the head and tail, because he, shipping it down here, didn't want to take a chance of anything breaking. And he finished the head and the polishing and all that right here. And this area was roped off, and the people could watch him work. Chester Reynolds is the guy that had the idea for the museum. And he got the idea when he had retired from the H.D. Lee company that made blue jeans. And he retired as chairman of the board in 1955. And he went down to Claremore. He went to see the Will Rogers Museum. And on his way back home to Topeka, he thought, what this country needs is a Cowboy Hall of Fame. So he travels to 17 western states on his own. He calls on the governor of each state and asks for a $25,000 commitment to get it started. And they all did it. And that's where they got the seed money. But after that, it's all, no tax money has ever gone into the Cowboy Museum.
Get him out of the way.
Okay, here I go. Here it comes.
The next page is fine. I'm going to let him out of here.
Oh, dear me. What have I done?
He was convicted of singing too loud in church.
I'm free at last, free at last.
1936, there was a promoter who went up to Boston, Massachusetts at the Boston Gardens to promote a rodeo, and all these cowboys from Texas, Oklahoma, and everybody everywhere out here, they were running up and down. Some of them had to hitchhike to get there, but they got there to get in a rodeo, and they found out that the prize money was practically nothing. They used all of the entry fee for prize money, so they decided to go on strike. So they all signed a petition and presented it to the rodeo producer that doubled the prize money. Well, you're not going to be a rodeo. He told them, I don't need you anyway. Then he had the rodeo that first night. Well, the city of Boston was in on the deal. They were going to make part of the money, but it was a real bust. He was trying to use local people in rodeo, and they told him the next morning, you have a real rodeo, you're going to leave town broke as you've ever been in your life. So he went to them and he raised the money. That was the very first of the PRCA. And they first called themselves the Cowboy Turtle Association. And the reason they called it that is because they were so slow to stick their necks out. And then later they called it the Rodeo Cowboys Association, and then they changed it again to Cowboy Rodeo Association. There's 220,000 square feet of art on display, plus the restaurant and the big meeting room and a theater.